Hey, this is Brian Pitt with Century 21 University, and I am joined today by Greg Harrelson of Century 21, the Harrelson Group. Greg, I am so excited that you are coming to 121. It's right around the corner. I mean, we are
Yeah,
literally within weeks away, but you're bringing two amazing classes to 121, one of which is not a repeat, but a deeper dive into what you did last year at our 121 in Orlando. But this year, you're going to take a little bit deeper dive. And I know a lot of our system members have asked for this, and I'm really excited to be bringing cracking the code to becoming an ultimate agent to
yeah.
121 this year. Greg, tell me a little bit about that class and why should someone, if they're looking at their schedule, why should they choose that class to attend?
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to kind of share and share in front of the Century 21 members. I tell you, this year we're going to talk about cracking the code of the ultimate agent, which last year what we did is we just took one segment of becoming an ultimate agent and we focused on listings, right? Of what's it going to take to become the ultimate listing agent. Well, now what I'm going to be discussing is how to become more well-rounded. I'm going to talk about things like database, like how to build databases, and how, and more important than building a database is how to monetize that database in the form of attracting come list me calls. So that's one of the things that I'm going to focus on, because I think everyone would like to get come list me calls, but no one knows how to do it. So I'm going to kind of share the secrets to how do you get people calling you to list their property. That would be one thing. The other thing, Brian, that I want to kind of share is that in my experience of coaching real estate agents and creating, top agents or developing top agents, top talent, I find that the best agents don't necessarily win more business than an average agent. The best agents, the top agents, they lose less business. It's not about winning more business. It's about losing less business. So in part of the cracking code session, I'm going to talk about how to improve your conversion ratios so you can lose less business. A lot of times it's not about, again, having to grind to find more business. It's how can we convert the business that we've already found? So that would be another thing that I'm going to talk about.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm actually really excited about that. I'm going to be in that session. I'm going to make sure, and I encourage everyone else who's planning to attend that session to bring a pen, a piece of paper, probably an entire notebook, I would think,
Yeah.
right, Greg?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be taking a lot of notes during that session. And I love the fact that we've had the ability this year to keep your session, because it was so popular last year, we're going to keep it in the same room as the general session.
Mm.
So there'll be plenty of seats for everyone. And we can just leave the general session, go pop out, hit the restroom, grab a drink, and then come back in to hear your session. And that's going to be on Tuesday, March 5th. And you're going to open up at about 12:15. That's correct. You're going to start 12:15, right?
That sounds good. Yep, I'm going to be there. I will
Oh,
be there
that's
on time and ready to go.
as you always are, right? Always.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, you're also bringing another wonderful class. Now, I was really excited about this when you and I first discussed it because it's specifically for leaders, for brokers,
Mm,
for
yeah.
managers. And it's called Building a Company Lead System to Help Improve the Brokerage Bottom Line. Wow, that
Yes.
sounds amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah. So I want to talk about creating, like it says in the title, a lead system with the thought of how in an industry where we're experiencing margin compression as owners, brokers, managers, we're all dealing with margin compression. So how are we going to reverse the direction of our profit margins? And the way we're going to do that, in my opinion, is we've got to add more value. And one thing that we know agents value is they value leads. But unfortunately, companies have a hard time investing in leads because they can't control the conversion rates of their agents. So we see it all the time where a company will try to give their agents leads, but their agents don't do anything with it. So I'm not only going to share with what are some great lead sources where a company can control how many seller leads that they're giving their agents, but I'm also going to discuss what are the systems and the infrastructure you need to have in place in order to hold your agents accountable to making sure that they're following up and converting these leads. So it's more than just giving somebody leads. You have to understand, how do you hold them accountable? How do you manage these leads? How do you police these leads? And how do you inspire your agents to take advantage of these leads? That's what I'm going to share.
Well, that again, another great topic. And I know that's a topic that we've heard a lot of brokers in leaders in Century 21 and the industry talking about. So, very excited about that topic as well. And that class is going to be on Monday, March 4th. So make sure you arrive early into Vegas. So Monday, March 4th at 12 noon. So two great classes. And Greg, I think you're going to be working
Uh-huh.
with Kevin Mills, right? A rock star and someone you personally have coached in a session that he's going to be bringing to 121 as well. That session, if I remember, is called Skyrocket Your Production: How to Close Hundreds of Deals Every Year. What's going to happen there beyond that title, which that title is just, it's juicy, but
Yeah.
what are you going to be talking about there?
I think the first part of that session, we're gonna kind of reverse engineer the relationship between myself and Kevin, coach and player. What did I tell Kevin to help him do 40 transactions his first year, 70 transactions his second year of being licensed, and over 100 transactions his third year, and up to 250 transactions? What did I tell him? And then we also want to talk about, what did he do? So it's like, what did the coach say? What did the player do? So we're going to kind of take you through a little journey of how we went from 0 to 100 plus transactions in 3 years. Then we're going to actually take the second half of that session, and we're going to share with you the journey that we're actually going on now. Because the journey I'm helping him with now is not how does he continue to do 200 deals as a solo agent, but how does he actually build and structure his team in order to do 1,000 transactions. And so we're going to give you some insight as to what are the conversations that Kevin and I are having, and what are the things that he's working on and he's doing. And just a little bit of a preview: last month he took 24 listings, and he's got 3 buyers agents that right now have a total of 20 pendings. So we're
Wow.
going to get to 1,000 transactions, and I'm just hoping that you all will come visit us and let us share with you how we're going to do it.
Oh, amazing. And that class is scheduled for Wednesday, March 6th. So you've got a class each day of convention of conference. Wednesday, March 6th at 2 p.m. Amazing content as always that you're bringing to 121. We are so thrilled that you're going to be there with us. Greg, thank
I'm
you for your
excited.
time. We look forward to seeing you at 121. And as always, make sure you're taking a look at the schedule that is available to you. Choose the classes. And I know you're going to be at least one of these classes, if not all. So
Yes.
fantastic. Thanks, Greg.
Yes, thank you. I'm looking so forward to it.